What is up, Boo Boo Gang? So today, we're going to be reacting to top 10 people getting owned. Shout out to all the subscribers. You never want to say it now. Worldwide.
Because I started it.
Oh, please.
I started it.
So finish it.
Know what I'm saying? I already finished it already. Something that you already started. You dig what I'm saying? Yo, matter of fact, I'm going to make a shirt. Shout out to all the subscribers worldwide and actually put all the...
That would be lit.
Let me put all the countries on it. Oh, that's like, oh, see? Keep your mouth shut, cuz. Keep your mouth shut. Shout out to everybody though. You know what I'm saying? We got any special shout outs to anybody that's brand new to the
Shout
family?
out to Joseph Ashburn.
Joseph Ashburn.
Shout out to you, my brother. Thank you for joining our memberships. If y'all would like to join, link is down below. Okay? Appreciate it. Love you, man. So, we're gonna react to top 10 people getting owned. Now, I don't know what this
What you mean getting owned?
specifically is.
Getting owned like what? Somebody
don't
stepping
know.
to somebody ready to fight?
Yeah, I don't
Like what? Like getting owned. We about to find
We
out
gonna see.
what getting owned is.
You ready?
Who, huh?
No, you.
Who, him?
Oh my god, you.
Let's go.
With the mic.
Getting closer and closer. Let's talk about the matching. Well, okay, so this is for you have sore forearms. I'm assuming from gaming too much.
We could talk in the daytime.
Yeah,
You're quite scintillating.
scintillating.
Yeah.
Nice. Define that.
What's that?
Define it.
Define what?
Scintillating.
You define it.
You define it. You said it.
English is not really my strongest subject.
Of course. Well, I'm glad you said it.
That nigga stupid.
Bro, I can't.
Okay, well, which one of the other players on the other team would you say are your biggest competition in this game?
No one, bitch.
Well, you have lost 3 matches in a row, so that kind of makes you the...
Oh!
Okay.
Excuse me.
Is that a problem for you?
Excuse me.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
It's nicer about it.
a little bit nicer. You make this big sigh. I'm just trying to get by.
Well, as I'm sitting here and you could enter the other way.
Could you just move your legs?
What are you doing? Are you looking at my breast? You're looking at my breast.
I'm not looking
You
at your
are
breast.
looking
I'm
at
trying to
you
get to
are
my
looking at
seat.
He's looking at my breast.
Yeah, you and
are
your
looking
special
at my
breast. Just excuse me,
Please
please.
just go by
Yeah.
without stepping out of my
Right.
front.
You wear that dress because you want people to look at your shoes, right? Is that it?
She bought Compaq. It was a terrible deal, and it really led to the destruction of the company. Now, one other company before that was Lucid. Carly was at Lucid before that, and Lucid turned out to be a catastrophe also. So I only say this, she can't run any of my companies.
Mr. Trump, I find it quite rich that you would talk about this. You know, there are a lot of us Americans who believe that we are going to have
She said
trouble
Mr.
someday paying back the interest on our debt, because politicians have run up mountains of debt using other people's money. That is, in fact, precisely the way you ran your casinos. You ran up mountains of debt as well as losses using other people's money, and you were forced to file for bankruptcy. Not once,
I never filed
not
for
twice,
bankruptcy.
4 times.
This man said I never felt.
It's 4 o'clock. He said it started at 4, so
Whoa.
you're right on time.
Got the titties out.
Jennifer Bimbo, because I don't know a famous person. Maybe you guys should get out of these famous people's lives and like.
Really not that interesting.
Wow. Wow.
There's some people trying to chase pigeons and dogs for food right now. They're out of any food because socialist governments can't plan well.
Why is that because of the socialist government?
Because the government owns almost all the farms, all the grocery stores.
Food manufacturers are private. I was there in December.
Yeah, you're actually not
private companies.
Yeah, you're actually wrong. I'm sorry that you
I
were.
was there in December reporting on what
You should read a book called Western Intellectuals in Search of the Third World.
No, I'm just asking you though. The food companies are private. The oil is run by the state, but the food companies are private.
No, most of them are state-run.
Really? So you're telling me that the food distributors in Venezuela are state-run?
The farms, the
farms are state-run?
of the food distribution are state-run. You should seriously look up a guy named Paul Hollander. You like his book. It's about liberals who go to communist countries and get fooled by their Potemkin villages. It's about people like you.
People like me? What am I?
Let me say something too, man. To y'all people that read a lot of books, sometimes you got to be careful when you read books. It's cool to read them, but you got to make sure that you check, the sources where they get their information from. Because a lot of times people write books for their agenda or their narrative to get their point across, whatever it is. So you got to check people's sources. And a lot of times, if you got somebody that really write a good book, they got their sources in the back of the book on where they got their information from to make it to where they point is valid, to where it's it's factual, it's not false. A lot of times these young people read books and then they think everything what this person is saying is actual facts. A lot of people they don't know how to research, to check sources, to make sure that is what they say credible. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, he over here. Once you in something like this, how these cats being, they don't want to hear nothing that you got to say.
Facts.
Nothing.
You're ignorant. You don't understand.
See, he's ignorant.
So you've been to Venezuela?
No, but I read stories about them. I understand what's going on.
You think all the government runs all the food companies?
They have government propaganda, and there's pictures coming about all the starvation. So unless there
is a lack of food. There's definitely a food crisis.
Here we go.
You're saying it's caused by the government.
By socialism,
the food companies are private.
There are very few amount.
Are there sanctions on Venezuela?
I don't know.
You don't know if there's sanctions on Venezuela? You're an expert. You know more than I do. You're supposed to know more than I do. You don't even know if there's sanctions on Venezuela? There's economic sanctions. But that's not a factor, right? It's all the government, even though the food companies are all private.
They're not all private. You're wrong.
They are all private. They haven't nationalized food over there. They haven't nationalized it.
I'm buying $100,000 worth of iPhones.
$100,000?
Correct. I'm going to sell them all on eBay.
I've been here since 6 o'clock this morning.
So how much would it cost to buy your position in the front of the line?
This woman rolled up with 16 grand in cash in hand. And bought Mark's #1 spot in line for $800.
She gave me $800.
Money talks.
A worthwhile investment, she thought, because...
No, somewhere on eBay, so it's alright.
Yet, when the doors finally opened...
I'm first.
Yup, she was first. But maybe instead of stopping at the bank, she should have stopped to read the rules. Her plan to buy out the store...
Can you buy more than one phone?
Unfortunately, we can only send one per customer.
Wow.
Everybody knows that when you go wait in line,
snap.
whether it's for sneakers or phones, that you only can get one item.
She just wasted.
Why the heck would you ever think that you could buy multiples?
She just wasted $800. $800, and on top of that, she got all that bread, and she gonna even buy one phone. That's what I'm saying. That get rich scheme, man. People trying to get rich all the time fast. Nah, it don't work.
Junk is dumb, bruh.
You know what I'm saying?
She's
man,
so stupid.
Take that 16 grand and open up a business, a grocery store, buy some freaking land, buy some houses. You know what I mean? iPhones? Come on, man. They make iPhone like every goddamn freaking every 6 months they come out with a new iPhone.
Yeah.
So come on, man. She's stupid.
She dumb, bruh.
Posed a one phone per customer rule to make sure that there were enough to go around.
That's a serious package, folks. That is a serious package.
And he ain't even
signature letter.
How old is this?
So he's stocking up a phone with all the trimmings.
I don't think she was too happy with you. I don't think she was. And on top of that, she didn't get a free phone. And I think she got the short end of the stick there. Number one, baby. Number one.
Yo, that's the best thing right there. She paid for that nigga check.
To hear his opinion on the issue.
Yeah, it's very serious. And it's something that we simply don't want to do. Those of us that care about education. These budget cuts are just simply horrendous.
So you think that the CTE program, all these funded classes are very important, right?
Oh, yes.
But in May of 2009, you voted yes on a bill that would cut $550 million to the Department of Education, and a lot of that was actually CTE, the money that would have been going to CTE. What factors led to this decision?
Well, tell me a little bit more about that vote. What committee did it take place in?
I actually have that right here. Well, it says right here that this bill actually passed. So, and then I through further research, I actually saw that it did pass again in the House of Representatives, which ended up cutting $550 million.
Well,
That's a lot of money.
you know, I don't know the specific vote that you're talking about there. So,
You know, it's so funny when you expose people, they be trying to act like, I don't know what you're talking about, or like, oh, you're bugging.
What you think about them cutting $500 million in school cuts to where the schools don't get what they need to really function, and like teachers have to sometimes take pay cuts, and like they're not getting computers, they're not getting a lot of things that they need. I mean, school functions and things like that being cut. Like, what you think about that?
I feel like if
$500 million though, remember that.
If that's a lot of money, bruh. Golly.
He said $500 million.
If they have the money, then they should give the people what they need. Like,
damn.
There's no way you can have $500 million and you don't give them what they need.
But they cutting $500 million. That's.
I know.
Like I can see if you gonna cut like $1 million, but $500 million. I don't know if that's accurate. I don't know if that's accurate what he's saying, but if that is, that's horrible.
Nah, he had proof. Yeah, he just showed him.
But they got money for the military, for stealth bombers that cost $1 billion using the taxpayers' money to build bombs and planes and all that. But where's the peace? Why the roads is jacked? You go down any street in any state, the streets is horrible. Potholes every goddamn where.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? School being cut, programs being cut, hospitals. It's like no insurance nowhere. But y'all say that this is the greatest country on the earth. Anyway, man.
Do you believe that the CTE program will survive off of the $57,000 that is allocated?
Well, of course it will. I mean, we're going to keep these programs alive.
So they only have $57,000.
How you expect niggas
They
to
done
survive?
took $500 million and left them with $57,000.
But my question is, where that money going?
Thanks.
Like, who getting that money? If the people ain't getting the money, if the people ain't getting the money that pays into the system, where that money going? Who's getting the money? Let's follow the money. Let's all put our thinking caps on and let's follow the money. If they cutting back funds for what? This, that, and the third, then where the money going? Let's follow the money trail and see where that money's going. But none of y'all want to do that.
But to him, it's okay.
You know what I'm saying?
He over here, like, smiling like everything's fine. Like, the programs are still going to be continued.
And because right now there's $11 million that goes statewide all throughout all the CTE programs. And even then, like you're saying that a lot of classes aren't able to get those large format programs of that nature.
Hold on for a second.
Okay, sure thing.
Wait, so it's $11 million statewide, okay?
Wow. Wow.
Good evening. My name is Jumana Imad Musa Ahmed Bahri. And
all she had to say was my name was her first name. She didn't have to go through the whole.
Maybe that is her first name.
No, okay, your first name is your first name. Like yours, Aaliyah. All you had to say is my name is Aaliyah. That's it.
I gotta hear us again. Hold on.
Good evening. My name is Jumana Imad Musa Ahmed Bahri.
Jumana. All you had to say was my name is Jumana. Like, you had to hit him with the whole...
She sounded wrong.
Like, she gave him the whole John. Like, why you gotta give me the whole God for? Come on now. He ain't gonna remember that anyway.
My name is Jumana Imad Musa Ahmed Bahri. And I'm a student here at UCSD. I was reading your literature. I found that much more interesting than the talk. And I found some interesting things about the MSA, which is an organization that's very active on campus, and it is hosting our annual Hitler Youth Week. You should come out to those events. If you could clarify the connection between the MSA and jihad terrorist networks, because last I checked, we had to do our own fundraising, and we never get help from anyone. So if you could clarify the connection between UCSD's MSA, or if you don't have such information, if you could connect other MSAs on UC's Because the connection wasn't too clear in the pamphlet. Just if you could clarify.
Will you condemn Hamas here and now?
I'm sorry, what?
Will you condemn Hamas
Would I condemn Hamas?
as a terrorist genocidal organization?
Are you asking me to put myself on a cross?
So you won't. I actually have had this experience many times. You didn't read the pamphlet because the pamphlet gets chapter and verse. The main connection is that the MSA is part of the Muslim Brotherhood network as revealed in the documents.
I don't think you understood what I meant by that.
this
I
is-
meant if I say something, I'm sure that I will be arrested for reasons of Homeland Security. So if you could please just answer my question.
If you condemn Hamas, Homeland Security will
If I
arrest you.
support Hamas, because your question forces me to condemn Hamas. If I support Hamas, I look really
If you
bad.
don't condemn Hamas, obviously you support it. Case closed. Thank you for coming and showing everybody what's here. And you're wearing a terrorist neckerchief.
Wow, that's.
If you understood.
You didn't hear the lady. You
Could be deaf, man.
question. You don't get to make a speech. Case closed.
A boy who thinks he's a girl or a girl who thinks he's a boy, which is technically what we're talking about.
Yeah. What?
Okay, and I'm not denying your humanity if you're a transgender person, but if you are going to dictate to me that I'm supposed to pretend that men are women and women are men, no. I'm not going to modify basic biology because it threatens your subjective sense of what you are.
Okay, but you're still saying these kids should like not be accepted because they don't really fit in either place. They can't just like.
I'm saying that the Boy Scouts have a standard. You must be a biological boy to be a Boy Scout. You have to be a boy to be a Boy
What's that
Scout.
written though?
In the name Boy Scouts.
Exactly, exactly.
For all of human history, boy meant boy and girl meant girl. And if I call you a moose, are you suddenly a moose? Okay, if I redefine our terms. Yes, that's right. Men and women are a completely different thing. This is true. Have you ever met a man or a woman? They're completely different.
Completely different thing. You have to say you're a cat. It's not saying you're.
Okay, why is that? I don't understand. Why? Okay, let me ask you this. Okay, I won't ask you how old. I will ask you how old you are. Okay, because you're young enough that it's probably not insulting to ask you. So.
I'm 22, so I'm probably only naive, right?
No. Why aren't you 60? Why aren't you 60?
Is it?
And why can't you identify as 60? What is the problem with you identifying as 60?
Keep making a point.
You're right. Age is significantly less important than gender. You can't magically change your gender. You can't magically change your sex. You can't magically change your age.
No, that's the truth though. That's the truth. That's the truth. Like they getting mad. Like they want people to pretend that somebody is something else when they not, and then they get mad saying that you are like being like biased or hateful towards. No, I'm not. If I'm born a man, and the Creator made me a man, I came out as a boy. Biologically, that's what I am. So that's what I'm identified with. I put down male. That's what I am. You came out a female. That's what you are. So if you go and change what the Creator created you to be, and then you sit here and say, well, I'm trapped. I'm really a man, but I'm trapped in a woman's body. Get the freak out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then they say, well, God didn't make no mistakes. No, He didn't make no mistakes. He made you who you are. You're the one that's made the mistake trying to change what He created. I am what I am. I'm a man. I want to be a man. I don't want to be anything else but what I am. I was created to be who I am. And they trying to, in society now, trying to make you feel bad because if somebody wants to do that, you got to call them as that. I can't do that. That's like he said. You want me to pretend. I can't pretend. If I know that you was a man and you changed to a woman, then you a man. I'm not guilty for that. You the one that's bugging the freak out. You think what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Bottom line. Because you can do all that sex change all you want to. And I'm not getting on these people by bashing, but I'm just speaking reality. You can change all you want to. But you are who you are. If you can't have children, you don't have your menstrual cycle, you don't have menopause, then you ain't no woman. Bottom line. Period. Nothing against none of them, but it's just reality is reality. I'm in reality. I don't want to be outside of reality. You feel what I'm saying? Anyway, shout out to all the subscribers. World, I like this video. People was getting very owned in this joint. You know what I mean? So don't take my words and misconstrue it saying I'm a hater because I'm not. I just live in reality. You know what I'm saying? And whatever reality is, it is. You know what I'm saying? I can see it. I know what it is. I know what it's about. And I stick to that. Anything outside of reality, I don't even do it because it's not the truth.
Right.
It's not facts. You dig? So anyway.
Make sure y'all subscribe.
Subscribe, man.
Smash the like button.
Peace, we out.
Peace out.
If you even notice me, ooh, you gotta feel me.